There's a lot of different options out there. Some machines may be hundreds of thousands more than you need to spend to get the job done that you're trying to do. You might be able to get 200 machines out there, increase productivity, maybe 100 pounds. Just depends on what you're looking for. So you got to make sure to give us a call. Let's check and see how Jet's going here. Looks like they've come on again. We have Chuck. Good to see you again, Chuck.
Hi.
Well, give us a little walk around. Show us some of the Jet machinery you guys have available.
Okay, very good. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about Jet chip making equipment right here. Just kind of give you the quick tour around here. Okay, now we'll have a full line of lathes where you can get them in a belt drive, electronical variable speed, or a geared head. Now the smallest one that we have is a 9 by 19. The largest we have is a 26 by 120 inches. So great big lathes there. Walking on down this way to look at some of our saws. Okay, we'll stop at this set right here. Now these are what we have, our combination saws, where with these, they'll all come on wheels so you can roll them away, in and out. You can use them in both the horizontal or stand them up like in a vertical position like this. And some of them will even be able to miter 45 degrees both ways. I'm moving back more towards your traditional saws. What we'll have here, we'll have just from your normal saws, just they go straight down. Then we'll have the style of that right here where you can actually miter 45 degrees one way, 60 degrees back the other way. And some of them will even be a semi-automatic. So what that semi-automatic does is after it cuts, it automatically raises the bow back up on itself. Now for this style saw right here, we have them, our smallest one is a 5 by 6, 18 by 32. So it's a really big saw for a big. Now coming back over here, we have a line of cold saws. Now this would be a Ferris cold saw. You can get either 275, 315, and 350 millimeter. We also have a non-Ferris saw, cold saw, which is also 350 millimeter. And we also have 12 and a 16 abrasive saw too. Now to finish out our sawing category, what we'll have here, we'll have our okay. Is everybody still hear me here?
I think so.
Okay, I'll just.
We're hearing you great.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, we have our vertical saws right here. All that we have is a 14 by 8. Our largest is going to be a 36 by 12. On the saws, you can rotate the table, put the tables on them. But our biggest function that you're going to have with these, all of them are going to have a blade welder that comes standard on all the machines. So if you do not want to buy welded saw blades, you can actually buy a roll, stretch it out, cut it off, and weld up your own blades right here on the spot. Okay, we're going to walk over here. Okay. Now we're going to have a couple of different styles and sizes of weld. Standard, like this one over here, this 3 by 79. We'll have some disc sanders, different sizes. And by far our most popular is going to be the combination where you got the 6 by 48 and the 12-inch disc on the side. I'll come back to this machine in a moment, but all of these down here, these are dust collection. You hook them right up to your machines, in which by all Jet grinding products have dust ports on them. The way these work are just like a shop vac. The heavy chips fall down into a drawer down there, and there's basically just a furnace filter here in the back. I want to make sure that I point out that these are not to be used for aluminum dust. It's going to be mostly for just ferrous material only. Now, if you can point up there, we also have these dust collectors that will hang from the ceilings. Those are going to take all the fine particles and dust out of the air. And we also have charcoal filters that you can put on them that will take out smoke, water vapor like from coolant, and the smell out of the air too. Okay, now we're going to walk over here to the bench grinders. Okay, now we'll have a couple different styles of bench grinders. This kind of goes back to the style I just showed you over there. These right here are industrial bench grinders. What you get with those is these will have that certification. They'll have the CSA CUS electronics on them. Plus they'll be TTA compliant so they can go sold into government facilities too. We also have a buffer with this style too. And then down in here, these will just be your normal bench grinders. They will not have any kind of certifications on them, but they're still really a good sander. And don't forget about your stand too. Okay, we're gonna walk over here to our drill presses.
Looks like you have a lot of machines there on the floor, a lot of different styles of drill presses.
Oh, we got everything here. Okay, now for drill presses, you can get them in a belt drive, you can get them a variable speed, electronical variable speed, and you can get geared head. Now some of the other features that you can get, like this one to my left is just a drill press. This one right here has automatic power down. It also has a tapping function where if I wanted to say tap a half inch, it'll automatically go down a half an inch and throw itself into reverse to bring it out of the hole. If it doesn't have that full tapping functions, a lot of them will still have that thing where I can tap down, stop the spindle, throw it reverse, and still bring it out. Also, depending on what model that you get, like this model right here, the table tilts if you have to do angle drilling. This model right here, the head tips. This model right here, nothing tips on it. Okay, moving on down right to here. Now these machines are called mill drills. Basically what they are is they have a head of a drill press, but it also gives you the opportunity to be able to move the table like a milling machine. Now these will have R8 spindles in them, so you can actually do real milling and that kind of stuff with them. You can get them in a belt drive, you can get an EVS, you can get the geared head, you can also get the EVS. You can get them in a round column and or a square column. And when you start stepping up to these nicer square column ones, you can get an X power feed and a digital readout on them. Now for our last category for chip making, are going to be mills. Now the mills, we have 5 different styles. We have a 8x36 and a 9x42, which are going to be a belt drive. We have a 949 and a 1050 that you can get them in a variable speed like this one, or you can get them to electronical variable speed. And we'll have a 1254 variable speed only. Now, some of the add-ons that you can get with these is you can, because all the bases down here are coolant tanks basically. So we can hook up a coolant system to these. You can get an automatic air-powered drawbar added. You can get digital readouts, whether you want 2 or 3 axes. And you can get the power feed for your X, Y, and Z axis. Now, if you have any more questions about any of these machinery, you can either go to Sterling Industrial and they can help you out, or you can go to jettools.com. Thank you.
And thanks a lot, Chuck. It's really some amazing machines. You guys carry pretty much the whole gamut of the machine shop and industrial shop, dust collectors, mills, grinders, lathes, drills, automotive machinery. Depending on what type of machinery you're looking for, you can see there's a lot of different styles, a lot of different options. You can go from a basic drill press, a drill press that's got full tapping, geared head for heavy duty use. So if you're looking for your home shop or a full standard industrial shop, they definitely have some machinery for you. So let us know what type of machinery you're looking for. If you have anything to buy, sell, or trade, we'd love to work with you. Give us a call at 626-444-0311. Check out our website, sterlingmachinery.com. Some great deals and some amazing financing. Remember, here at Demo Day, we do have financing here in-house. We have somebody that can help you out, get you approved right away. So if you're looking to do that, give us a call, and we can get you all set up. Thank you very much. We're going to move on to our next live demo in just a few minutes. It's going to be with Edward, who's going to show an iron worker.